Hey there, Steeler Nation, and happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully, y'all are going to be enjoying some turkey. Flip Fisher here, staff writer for BehindTheStillCurtain.com, bringing you another film study, and again with Mason Rudolph. This is his play against Cincinnati Sunday. I'm not going to beat him to death. You know, I was lobbying to have him lose his starting job before the game. We're playing against one of the worst pass defenses in the league. We're coming out with 3 points halftime. You know, I was really kind of questioning when Rudolph actually came out and started the drive. What was Mike thinking? I'm a big Tomlin fan, but a little frustrated. So let's get into some of this a little bit. Rudolph was 8 of 16, 85 yards and an interception. 3 3-and-out drives out of the 6 drives. 1 of 5 passing over 10 yards. I'm pretty blown away by that. He was only blitzed on 5 plays. None of his targets had any drops. So let's get right into his film study. Get right into the meat here. The 3rd and 7. And we've seen Rudolph in this predicament several times before, where he gets into trouble in the end zone. And he actually gets it away. And Benny Snell makes a big leaping catch on an errant pass. Does a good job there in that. Rudolph does a good job of getting it out there. Getting it out and not taking the safety. I'll applaud him for moving a little bit in the pocket. Just doesn't move much in the pocket. That's the big issue. You got a 1st and 10. Now, I like this. This is what I would like to see Rudolph throw more of. These out patterns. I'm going to throw a simple out. This is a good throw. Hit him in the hands. That's all that matters, right? It was a completion. If I were to see more passes like this out of Rudolph this year, I wouldn't be calling for him to lose his job. Now, here's another good throw by Rudolph. One that only Johnson is going to catch. We'll see a better angle here. We'll see it from Rudy's standpoint. Little progression. Little throw. I'm not gonna nitpick that it was a bit of an underthrow. I'm gonna nitpick that. That's fine. Nice safe pass. These are the confidence builders that he needed. Here is one of his errant deep throws of the day. And I've watched this play 3 or 4 times, and I'm still not sure what's going on here. You're probably going to see a better example of it here, but I don't know what he's doing. Stepping up, I like that. But he's throwing where? You know, and Washington was open. I don't understand what he was doing there. Maybe somebody can explain that more in the comments. Give me a comment. Tell me what you think was going on there. Was Rudolph throwing to a spot? Was he throwing to where he thought Washington would be? I don't know. Was he throwing it away? I just don't. I'm just baffled by that. Here's the interception. And, this is actually a pretty doggone good play by the lineman. But what's he, again, throwing to there? Is he actually throwing to Tevin Jones? Or is he throwing to a wide open Washington? I'm gonna try to get a better look here, but it's still a little indecisive on where he's throwing to. Because you see Washington break open. You'll see him breaking open. Now, what's he looking at here? Is he looking to throw to Tevin Jones there? I mean, seriously, why are there 4 guys around Tevin Jones? What's going on with that? Is he considered a red zone weapon? A guy that was on the practice squad 2 weeks ago. Or 3 weeks ago. It's 2nd and 21. I have been giving Rudolph kudos for these types of passes. I like this. It's 2nd and 21. 50-50 ball to Kane. This is the young kid we picked up from Indianapolis. Not overly familiar with him. Like this kid. Maybe not the best of throws, but it's a 50-50 ball. Kane, I should have used the one of the clips from the broadcast because it was really good. It'll really see a lot better where Kane gets his hands up there and snags it. That could have easily been picked off, but it wasn't. If Kane didn't fight for that ball, if that would have been Johnny Holton, I guarantee you that would have been in there. Holton wouldn't have fought for it. Rudy tosses it up. And Kane comes down with a nice catch. I like that. 3rd and 5. Here's a very frustrating pass here. This is third and goal. 3rd and 5. And Rudolph throws behind. Got a step. Throws behind. Got to lead his wide receiver there. That's an easy touchdown. That's pitch and catch. There's nothing hard about that throw. And that's where I call Rudolph a drive killing machine right there. It's just frustrating to watch. Many times we get in the red zone and we have to settle for field goals with him at the helm. All right, 1st and 10. And I've been bagging on Rudolph all year long for this. These no-touch deep balls. Washington had a step. At that one-on-one. I like that attacking, the one-on-one coverage. And you're going to see this right here. He's going to look off the safety, too. Looking off the safety. Looking off the safety. And he's got Washington. And he throws it, and well overthrown. And, that is why he is 8 of 34 on deep pass. That's it. There's no touch. This is a Pretty frustrating play as well. This is a 3rd and 2. This is the intentional grounding. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not the intentional grounding. This is a simple out throw that he misses. And he misses wildly. Held out there. It's a simple pass. You know, we saw him complete that earlier in the game. One of the easier throws in the NFL when you're throwing to your side of the field. And you got to be completing that. It's just not feeling comfortable. Pocket. We got 3rd and 2, and this is the intentional grounding, and this is frustrating here. And we'll get a better look how this play unfolds with the other view. But AV gets beat, and Rudy's got a guy right here. And the terrible part is, if he just got a little bit more time, he would have guys over the middle. Where he's got to make a little more time. That could have been a big play right there. Throws intentional ground. He didn't get it to the yard mark. But you'll see here where he's going to throw it to the check down. And for whatever reason, he stops. And it's just another baffling play like that has me frustrated. Watching through this, going through this. You know, at least, you know, step up into the pocket. Step up into that void right here. Step up right here. You have plenty of room to step up. But you never see Rudolph stepping up in the pocket unless there's a lineman right in his face that he's stepping up right into. 1st and 10. And this is where he's going to take a pretty bad sack. And it's kind of strange why he does this spin move. And he did this spin move last week as well. And almost got... Last week when he did this spin move, that's when he almost ran smack dab into a Cleveland Browns player that was blitzing from the other side. He actually got lucky. But I don't understand that. Why? Don't understand his footwork. I don't quite understand what he's doing there. But he's going to have McDonald open right there. That's not going to be the easiest throw, putting that over the linebacker. Maybe he's gun shy about hitting Schobert twice last week, throwing those 2 interceptions to the Cleveland linebacker. And by the time, yeah, it's too late there. Got a little check down and eats the sack instead. This probably really had Tomlin frustrated right here, seeing that. I know it did me. And here's his last pass of the day. So 3rd and 13. And this is just a terrible throw. Throw it up here to Johnson. Johnson's wide open. Just fell right into a nice little seam there in the zone. And he just short hopped it. And there's no reason to not get more mustard on this pass. And, you know, there it is. This was a big exclamation point on why I've been calling for him to be benched. Just killing one drive after another this season. Field goal after field goal. And that's when we actually get into range. He's only put up 5 touchdowns since the Miami game. Our offense had only put up 5 touchdowns with him since the Miami game. Nobody else had scored. We had no rushing touchdowns in 5 games, or in all those games since the Miami game. I'm pretty harsh on Rudolph, but this is the NFL, and we are fighting for our playoff lives right now. We just struggled against an 0-11 Bengals team. We trailed an 0-11 Bengals team in the first half, 7-3. Now we got Cleveland coming up again. And luckily, or unluckily, we'll see how that pans out, how Devlin Hodges pans out. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat Devlin Hodges in the second half, so that's going to be coming out tomorrow. So be looking for that film study on the second half with him. So I'm going to bash on him too. So there it is, Steeler Nation. I want to see Hodges for the whole Cleveland game and the rest of the year. I want to close the 2019 book on Rudolph. I think his confidence is shattered. He looks scared. He looks uncomfortable in that pocket. When we're sitting here scratching our heads wondering, where are these passes going? Who's he throwing to? And it's not like he's throwing these errant passes to like Tevin Jones or whoever, or Kane. He's throwing these errant passes to Johnson and Washington. Missing these targets that are wide open. Let Hodges sink or swim the rest of the year. So there's my take. I just I'm good not seeing him the rest of the year. All right. Well, this has been Flip Fisher, staff writer for BehindTheSteelCurtain.com. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed my content. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't like it or disagree with me. But write a comment in the comments section and let me know what you think. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, because I do put up other content besides what goes on at BTSC. And be sure to ring that bell. Smash that bell. Get notified when I go live or when I put up new content. I do plan on going live once a week, so be looking out for that. All right. Happy Thanksgiving. Laters.